darling.
So, you want to hear my story? Okay. My name's Lance Cox. I'm a private investigator. This is my story. It was a Tuesday afternoon. I was looking through my paperwork on my last case. It had been a long day. I was ready to enjoy a bottle of bourbon. She asked me if I was still open. I looked at her confused. My reply was no, and I ushered her out the door. That was my first meeting with her. I was curious of what she wanted, but I was tired and I needed rest. "What do you want?" I asked. She told me her husband was missing. She wanted me to look for him. I told her to start from the beginning. When did she last see him? What was he wearing? Has he been acting differently? She told me that her husband was James College. She last saw him on Monday when he went to the gym. She suspected he was having an affair. I asked her, what made her say that? Did he stay out long at night? She replied, he spent most of his nights out. I told her I'd take the case. I showed her out. Then I started digging into his details. You still with me? Very well. Where was I again? Yeah, I remember now. I had learned James got friendly with a young lady at his work. They both went to the same gym, so I headed there to have a look around. I stopped her and asked if she knew a guy called James Cottage. She told him it was over between them, she didn't want to see him again. I asked her, what happened after? She explained that he was upset and went home. I said thank you for our time, and then took my leave. So I headed over to the Cottage's house. I thought there was something wrong with this case. It felt odd. I knocked on the door. A young man answered. I explained that I was looking for James College and I needed to look around. He told me Miss College is out and won't be back until later. I thought, well, this is great. I can have a look around without any interruptions. While I was searching the living room, I noticed the fire poker was missing. When I lifted the carpet, I saw a dried blood patch. Alarm bells started to ring in my head. I thought to myself, how did the blood get there? Why is it hidden underneath the carpet? So many thoughts came into my head. Had James been killed? Has his wife done it? Possibly the servant? He could have. I needed to find more evidence. As I went to leave the room, something caught my eye. There were insurance forms, life insurance forms for James College to be exact. When I found the servant, I asked him a few questions. I asked him about his relationship with James. He replied he liked working here and he just got a pay rise. I thought to myself, this could rule out the servant. There seems to be no ill will between them. Great, I thought to myself, I can ask her some more questions. I took her to the front room. I explained to her a few things didn't add up. Her husband came home the day he went missing. She told me he never turned up. My next question was, why was the fire poker missing? Her response was, she didn't know. I watched her expression for the next answer. Why is there a dried blood patch underneath the carpet? Her face tensed up. She tried to avoid the question. She asked me to leave. I had one final question for her. I wasn't going to leave until I asked it. Why did you have life insurance documents for your husband dated 3 days ago? I told her I'm leaving, but I knew what she did. I'm taking this to the boys in blue. That explains why I'm here. I reckon she found out about the affair, took up the life insurance, then had him killed. It's all here. I don't need it anymore. As far as I'm aware, this case is closed.